Okay, we're back. I'm assuming that it was because of Ali G. Huh. I've arrived. Welcome back. So, I'm not sure what happened there. Most likely it was because of Ali G. Because that's when it happened. So, if Ali G stuff's copywritten, we may not be able to go back to them. Interesting enough, now that that particular stream ended and I restarted it, that stream is not showing any issues, but it's probably still screening it. Oh, HBO. Oh, no wonder. If it's an HBO show, that is exactly why I can't do it. That's exactly why they got mad and cut me off just now. Okay. Yeah, if it's something that was basically on television, usually it's gonna be blocked. Anything that's considered mainstream, if it was ever on cable, it's mainstream. Even if we don't consider it to be, that's what they consider it to be. You know? So yeah, we got the one Ali G in. We have to leave that one alone for now. Yeah, super mainstream, then yeah. That's the thing. Because of the whole UMG situation and how they've been cracking down on people reacting. That's my hair sticking up. But because of people cracking down on mainstream music reactions, it, other companies are following behind them doing the same stuff for theirs. So like performances, concert venues, the actual venue themselves will block stuff. I've had that happen. Yeah, good thing Coast is independent. I've never had a problem with the Coast Contra reaction. No, no, no. Correction, there was one, but that's because it was someone else's platform and they blocked it. But aside from that, I've never had a problem with Coast Contra on their channel or most of the stuff they do with somebody else. Even the Red Bull freestyle, I didn't have any issues with. Like Red Bull didn't care. Um, Connected to YouTube chat successfully. Oh, it had to reconnect. Okay. That was just my chat system. But I can still see y'all, so I don't know why it gave me that update. But whatever. But yeah, I never had a problem with them. So let's get this other Coast Contra in, and then after that, we're gonna move on to Harry Mack, because I said I need to get up on Harry Mack today. So RYUDO'S up next. All right. Let's get into this. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the spot. We kick back and react to all kind of different things. All right, so what we got going on today? We're about to check out another Coast Contra on the radar. This one is called RYUDO'S. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and check this one out. See what they were talking about on this one. Let's go.
The next stop is on the radar radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, sir, baby. On the radar radio freestyles. Yo, Coast Contra in the building. I'm gonna step out. They gonna step in. All right, let's go.
You shall burn from the inside.
Oh, they going one at a time? Oh, okay. Oh no, there they go. I thought they was about to do one at a time. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Rich in spirit, feel like I'm Mansa Musa. If it ain't about the coast, the real lows just Basuda. It's the chain gang ruler, y'all just chain smoke hook. Ain't no weak links around here, we all jewelers.
Whoo! Okay, okay. Shout out to Mansa Musa. Okay.
It's the chain gang ruler, y'all just chain smoke hook. Ain't no weak links around here, we all jewelers. Dropping gems.
Ain't a weak link around here. We all jewelers. Whoo! Oh man, that was nice. That was nice.
I had a dream. Martin Luther haters triangles like they lost in Bermuda. Had to maneuver past fishy and niggas them bear.
Hold up, get that line back. What you say right there?
Links around here, we all jewelers. Dropping gems, I had a dream. Martin Luther haters triangles like they lost in Bermuda.
Martin Luther had us draw triangles like lost Bermuda. Man, he's going crazy with that. Most people wouldn't even catch that or understand what he means by that one.
Gems, I had a dream. Martin Luther haters triangles like they lost in Bermuda. Had to maneuver past fishy and niggas them barracudas. Now howl at the moon through the subwoofer. Still deeper than the lowest.
These metaphors. He's killing it. He's killing it.
Them barracudas now howl at the moon through the subwoofer. Still deeper than the lowest scale on the tuba. The Grand Pooper from Cuba back to Chattanooga. Catch me in the cut, waiting for you like a state trooper. Graduated without a degree. School of hard knocks, fuck a tutor. My niggas never had trouble shooting like computers. Where I'm from, the beef come with sticks like a skewer. We know these industry niggas be full of shit like the sewers, so we never mind of what we do.
Whoo! He went off on that. He went off on that. Oh, man. Oh, that was nice.
Feel like a Mansa Musa, expansion medulla, the standard demanded by rulers. Where I birth the style so organic, I'm damn near a doula. Peculiar, some son niggas, me I nephew you. Why you?
Oh shit! I just one after that one. I'm choking. Oh, that was great. That was great. He said, "Someone try to son you. I'm a nephew you." I love it.
So organic, I'm damn near a doula. Peculiar, some son niggas, me I nephew you. Why you think I rock the Kids got a lot of spunk. Dig, I school you. Roll call like Shabuya. Who do you think you are, intruder? You can't fool us. Worst table manners than shooters. Walking down.
He's spitting. This man is spitting. He's spitting like crazy.
Dig, I school you, roll call like Shabuya. Who do you think you are, intruder? You can't fool us. Worst table manners than shooters. Walking down tyrants, hawk them down, talking down on giants. Made them all compliant, shook the pride of 20 lions. What's a prayer to a predator? I don't pray regular. I can smell fear from my perimeter.
What's a prayer to a predator?
Shooters, walking down tyrants, hawk them down, talking down on giants. Made them all compliant, shook the pride of 20 lions. What's a prayer to a predator? I don't pray regular. I can smell fear from my perimeter. Then pursue ya, rapping at the apex. My rhymes busting out the latex. This shit wrong, but y'all don't.
My rhymes busting out the latex? That's a wild bar right there. That's wild.
Rapping at the apex, my rhymes busting out the latex. This shit wrong, but y'all stick to safe sex. Else is common.
Oh man.
Busting out the latex. This shit wrong, but y'all stick to safe sex. Else is Kama Sutra. Might end up in fucked up positions that don't suit you. Get bad for you losers.
Kama Sutra have you in fucked up positions that don't suit you? This man's going crazy here. He's going wild on the mic.
Apex, my rhymes busting out the latex. This shit wrong, but y'all stick to safe sex. Else is Kama Sutra. Might end up in fucked up positions that don't suit you. Get bad for you losers. It's ghost, nigga.
Richard Spirit feel like a Mansa Musa. They call us for Mount Rushmore like we stared at Medusa.
Call us for Mount Rushmore? Stared at Medusa? Okay, okay.
Feel like a Mansa Musa. They call us for Mount Rushmore like we stared at Medusa. Straight stone faces, no smoke Gouda. Which rapper really want that smoke though? Tell me hookah.
To who want that smoke though? Tell me hookah. What? What? Oh man. That's wild. That's great.
There's no smoke Gouda. Which rapper really want that smoke though? Tell me hookah. That line was muted. It's Coast Contra. We plead the fifth like the Constitution.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That was great. That's showmanship right there. That's entertainment right there.
That line was muted. It's Coast Contra. We plead the fifth like the Constitution. The coast is bigger than rap. This a contribution to hip hop culture. Look, I be damned like Vancouver. Coast controller waves like Mother Luna with flows that can currently school a scuba instructor. No days off. These rappers really
Fucking losers, they playing hook.
fuck the hooks. I'm writing cause snag a tuna, a kingspin.
The hooks I'm writing could snag a tuna. Okay.
Really fucking losers, they playing hook. Fuck the hooks, I'm writing cause snag a tuna, a kingspin. Hit a serve bars like Larry Hoover. Amen.
Oh man. Only certain people will get that. That's a real if you know you know kind of bar right there. Whoo! Oh man. My peeps watching, they already know. If you know, you know.
Can I get a hallelujah? My brothers are really true, man. Carrying gems to give the sinners like Ryan Coogler. Precious is not a movie, it's Coast, nigga.
Richard Spirit feel like I'm Mansa Musa. America came to us, nah, we ain't come from Zamunda. Damage who? Summa Kaluma.
We didn't come from Samunda. Oh man, coming to America, boss. Shout out. Oh man.
Ryan Coogler. Precious is not a movie, it's Coast, nigga.
Richard Spirit feel like I'm Mansa Musa. America came to us, nah, we ain't come from Zamunda. Damage who? Summa Illuminati, your body cap is translucent. For translation, that mean I seen through ya. I move through niggas like Luda. Don't disturb my peace, cause you can meet the Buddha in me.
Whoo! Oh man, shout out to Luda on that one. Oh, I'm loving it.
I move through niggas like Luda. Don't disturb my peace, cause you can meet the Buddha in Memphis. Get chewed up in the belly of the obese where I.
Oh, he said interrupt Buddha during a feast. That what he said? Hold up.
That mean I seen through ya. I move through niggas like Luda. Don't disturb my peace, cause you can meet the Buddha in Memphis. Get chewed up in the belly of the obese where eyes don't get beat, not even by producers.
That was crazy.
Small Friday, you could calculate it. I deduce this deuce and reduce it to a bit. No joke.
What? Hold up, what? What kind of crazy gun bar was that? Hold up. No. Bring that back.
Beast where eyes don't get beat, not even by producers. Cruiser, Friday, small Friday, you could calculate it. I deduce this deuce and reduce it to a bit. No.
I deduced this deuce through and do shit. Oh my god, they going crazy. Oh man.
Small Friday, you could calculate it. I deduce this deuce and reduce it to a bit. No joke, save that for Laugh-A-Palooza. Yes, ha for now, but it's win in the future. Like
I love it. Love the ad-lib right there. Oh man.
I deduce this deuce and reduce it to a bit. No joke, save that for Laugh-A-Palooza. Yes, ha for now, but it's win in the future. Like I am super good at this trade. Nah, I am Luca. They thought parades, we tossed grenades to alley-oop was not quite the same. They outclassed.
We tossed grenades to alley-oop. Oh man.
I am Luca. They thought parades, we tossed grenades to alley-oop was not quite the same. They outclassed like Ferris Bueller. How we supposed to make it much more apparent that we the ruler?
So many metaphors, so many shout-outs. Oh man, Ferris Bueller.
Same, they outclassed like Ferris Bueller. How we supposed to make it much more apparent that we the rulers?
Oh my god, that was wild. Oh, I love it. Everything about that was great. I love it. Oh man, the coast. Oh man. I'm still riding the high off of that. That was great. Never the same style, yeah. Well, that just shows how good they are, man. That just shows overall how good they are, because it's like it's not to say it's not the same style. They have their style and how they like to approach, but it's never the same like rap format. They're not always giving us the same cadence or the same flow or the same this or the same that. They're always doing something. It's like when you hear them, you know it's them. You know their style and their flair and how they do it, go about it. But once they get on the mic, it's always something unique, you know? I don't think everybody reuses bars sometimes, but it's like it's hard to notice with them because they got so much that they rarely ever have to like reuse a bar and everything. Oh man, they're just too good. They're just too good. Love seeing the coast. Again, I say it almost every video. Best rap group of this generation, in my humble opinion. But all right, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Go down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. And of course, let me know what you'd like to see me react to next. Hit that like button before you go. Share this video with everyone you know. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you really want to support this platform, consider joining our Patreon. All right? And so, till next time, take care of yourselves. And I'm out of here. All right, y'all. That was great. That was great. Oh, man. Is it just those two that they did? Yeah, it's just other people reacted to them at this point. Oh, man. Love it. Love it. Out of the two, I definitely liked Rulers more than Don't Worry, but they were both fire. One more? Wait, hold up. You said there's one more? Let me see. Oh, Shanghai Towers. Let me see. Yep. Popped up right there. On Breeze Factory. They just dropping stuff on every channel but theirs, huh? I'm over here popping into their channel looking for a new drop. They over here dropping on everyone else's. All right. Well, let's check this out. Can you react to that? To what exactly? If you're asking about the Ali one, owned by Shark Tier List by Tier Zoo. Okay. Well, we're already on here, so we're gonna get this one done. Then we'll jump over to the Shark Tier List. All right, sound good? Yeah, we can do that one. Ali, because it's HBO, definitely cannot do that one. If I'd have known, I didn't know about the show. If I'd have known that it was an HBO show, I would have said something like, "Oh, we can't do that." But yeah, HBO's notorious. They're gonna block anything you put out there. They're not gonna let you just have it out there. But all right, let's get into this. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the spot. We kick back and react to all kinds of different things. All right, so what we got going on today? We're about to check out some more Coast Contra. Checking out all the tracks I've missed because for some reason they are not uploading on their channel. They're uploading on like everyone else's channel but their own. But it's all right because the chat put me up on game. They got me on here. So this one is Shanghai Towers with Steez Factory. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this, see what they got for this one. Let's go.
What it is Coast Contra. We here at the Steez Factory with Tyler T. Live in West London. Shanghai Tower Ranch. Talk to these niggas, man. From cheap motels, cause freedom ain't free. Oh well, the streets was cold. It's warmer in the cell. Look, the pimps.
Streets are cold. It's warmer in the cell. Oh, man. There is a crazy amount of truth to that. There's so many people I've met in my life, different jobs I've worked, different places I've been, where you find them ones, they're 100% comfortable with going to jail because they're so poor and they're struggling so bad, they would rather be in jail where they have a guaranteed meal rather than being on the streets. There's people out there who will literally go out and commit a crime just so that they can get locked up, so that they can get back to getting 3 meals a day and medical care and stuff like that. It is sad when you realize that you're better off in jail than being poor on the streets because we don't take care of our people the way we should. It's a very sad thing. There's so much truth to that, man.
cause freedom ain't free. Oh well, the streets was cold, it's warmer in the cell. Look, the pimps, preachers, and pushers were never in my cell. Even if the chain was fake, the love was real. Fell in love with the club, the thrills, the plug, drug deals. Gripping on the snub so tight, it had a hug feel. Everyone that
It's a crazy metaphor, but I feel it.
club, the thrills, the plug, drug deals. Gripping on the snub so tight, it had a hug feel. Everyone that gave him advice knew how a slug feel. Permanent stain when blood is spilled. You know, same.
Everyone who gave him advice knew how a slug feels. Man.
That gave him advice, knew how a slug feel. Permanent stain when blood is spilled. You know, same old hustler stuck in the jam. Fly nigga cuffing his pants with them cuffs on his hands. Thinking with this time was spent, hope he could buy freedom. Mama rockin' by them babies. His daughters wanna see him, man, it kill him. Bad moves and bad intentions. Slow down. His ladies would want her, she had a bad feeling. Low down, stuck in his ways, but wouldn't listen till it go down. Went up in the blaze, they raided his house. It's like
Storytelling rap, some of the best. Whew, man. Bring that back a little bit.
Hope he could buy freedom. Mama rockin' by them babies. His daughters wanna see him, man, it kill him. Bad moves and bad intentions. Slow down. His ladies would want her, she had a bad feeling. Low down, stuck in his ways, but wouldn't listen till it go down. Went up in the blaze, they raided his house. It's like,
man. Like, that tells a very vivid story about how this character was living his life. He's like, girl wondering if he's low down because he's going in and out of prison, and we know kind of stuff that goes down down low in certain prisons and everything. Whew. We say he wouldn't go down until it went down, raided his house. Man. Some people, they get caught up in it. They can't let it go. Then this is usually the end result.
hey, look, man. Me and my brothers never want to see y'all compromise y'all freedom. So we ask y'all do two things. Stay on your hustle and stay out them streets. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. 100% agree. 100% agree. Yeah, he was definitely having a hard time. Whew, more ways than one.
Love is a drug that takes advantage of some. The love of drugs manages to make you manic and numb. She knows exactly what can happen once the damage is done. She grew up watching junkies like Sanford and Son. Mom strung out, pops hung out.
Okay. So he's going to be talking about just the effects of drugs. All right, let's go.
Damage is done. She grew up watching junkies like Sanford and Son. Mom strung out, pops hung out, where the crack is at. The bottom of the rock gets a mind, but shortly after that comes rock bottom. She was stuck between them in a hard place. Too much disappointment naturally came with some heartbreak. Damn.
And that's the one thing that's like so sad when you see a child who can't make it in life because they have parents who have an addiction. That's like one of the worst things because you never know how much potential that kid has, and then they're stuck dealing with this mess. They can't focus on what they could really be focusing on, so it's just dragging them down.
The young and beautifully damaged, we see panicking from choosing bad situations, anticipating love, but when she gives it, she never sees it get that reciprocation. Yo, she went from open, sealing off her emotions, cause her teardrops most likely filling the entire ocean. She felt drowned out. It was too late before they found out. She left the writing on the wall. Those who saw said,
Whew. Oh man, that's another after effect and everything. When you grow up not knowing what love is supposed to look like, you're just looking for it, not knowing what to look for, set you up for a lot of bad situations. Especially with women. When they're in that state of mind, they're easily used. Unfortunately, it's a sad thing in this world.
shit crazy, bro. Gotta do something better. West London, you know what time it is, man. This drug addiction shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? So we speaking different. All positivity. What's up? I met a girl named, she was explicit for real. Never did nothing with her. We used to plot on the mill, smoke a lil, talk about how far we came. Real, recognize real shit was ill. Met her on the block back when I was trying to get a deal. Kept it chill, told her we could build, make each other better, so we started working out. Kept each other accountable every morning we was out. She would scoop me in her hoopty, pearling blunts like an oyster. Told me million stories.
Okay, so I wonder where this one's going. I wonder where this one's going. What messes up here?
And we was out, she would scoop me in her hoopty, pearling blunts like an oyster. Told me a million stories about bitches that's hating on her. Always caught up in drama, acting cause life's a stage. Always trying to run the play, I try to tell her slow down. You be fucking with the wrong crowd. Around that time, I was leaving for my first tour. I came back, but she never called back. I got the dial tone. Years later, to my surprise, seen her down on Skid Row at a stop sign, tapping on my window. Damn.
We know what that means. That means she got strung out. You got strung out, poured out, used, abused, and thrown away. Whew. But like you said in that line, he was like, totally messing with the wrong crowd. Don't be messing with them. And it's funny because some people just don't want to listen. You would think, you hear your parents get mad because sometimes, your parents just don't like a person and everything. But your parents have a lot of wisdom sometimes, depending on the parent. Put an asterisk next to that, depending on the parent. Being a parent don't make you flawless. But when your own homies are telling you, that means that you really need to listen at that point. If your own homies are going out of your way to tell you not to mess with somebody, that usually means that there's really something up with them, You gotta listen, but I guess in that story she didn't listen.
It's messed up how people get lost in the sauce chasing their dreams. Don't let that be you. Stay on your morals.
And the sad part is, a lot of it's not even chasing dreams. A lot of it is, sometimes it is chasing dreams and taking the wrong turn because the wrong person gave you the wrong advice and sent you the wrong way. Sometimes it's not even chasing dreams. You're just trying to figure out a place in life. You just want to belong somewhere. You get out there and try to find a place where you belong because you don't feel like you belong when you're at home. And, the snakes out there will take advantage of it every time. It's a cold world.
Sounds like a broken record to me, wouldn't you agree? Seem like the only thing you ever have for breakfast is tea, gossiping.
Nice. I like that one. I like that.
Wouldn't you agree? Seem like the only thing you ever have for breakfast is tea, gossiping. Spread news like you NBC. What makes it worse? You do it for free all day.
So at least NBC's getting paid for it. This is their job. They're making money. You out here gossiping for free. What a waste of time. What a waste.
Gossiping, spread news like you NBC. What makes it worse? You do it for free all day, fishing for information just to catch and release. Got my name in your mouth before you brushing your teeth. See, I don't.
Damn, got my name in your mouth before you brushing your teeth. You wake up, talk about people. You don't yawn in the morning. You start off rattling off people's business. Oh, did you hear? Like, man, did you stretch yet? Brush your teeth? Did you blink yet? Wipe the sleep out your eyes? Damn.
Got time to spend, arguing, majoring in minor degrees. You not in my league. Come on, talking about communication is key. There you go, gaslight like the tank is on E. Full of shit, bad enough.
Don't you hate that? Hypocrites who always talk about communication, this, communication, that, but they can't communicate worth a damn. All they know how to do is talk down to people, but they're the first one to preach communication. Ooh, I can't stand those kind of people.
Communication is key. There you go. Gaslight like the tank is on E. Full of shit, bad enough. You can't show a receipt. Expecting change when you never gave nothing to me. Breathe. Oh man.
Expecting change when you ain't never gave nothing to me. So many people out there like that too.
Show a receipt. Expecting change when you never gave nothing to me. Breathe. Oh man, here we go again. Crocodile tears and snake skin. Playing the victim, this fiction I can't believe. The best I can do for you is to wish you peace. Peace. Listen, man, this that hip hop shit we kicking, you feel what I'm saying? Storytelling, lyrics, you feel what I'm saying? It's Coast Contra. One love from one coast.
You're in the Steez factory now.
Amazing storytelling. 4 different mini stories wrapped up in 3 minutes and 39 seconds. Absolutely beautiful. They did their thing. Yes, I loved it too. That was a great one. And these were some real stories too. I don't know how, but I'm talking about the realness and just the struggles and everything. Like these stories and everything are the kind of stories I don't even know if they're true stories or not. It don't matter. The way that they were put together is the kind of stories that people need to hear to this is what goes on. This is the kind of stuff that happens. And I feel like when the right person hears this, because the right person is usually a younger person who hasn't run into this yet. I will say I learned through music how to avoid certain pitfalls because of storytelling, hip hop and stuff like that. So this is definitely something that younger people need to hear so that they know, these kind of things can happen. Oh man. Music like this is important. Storytelling rap, hip hop with a message. It's so important. It's so important to me. All right, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Go down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. And of course, let me know what you'd like to see me react to next. Hit that like button before you go. Share this video with everyone you know. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you really want to support this platform, consider joining our Patreon. All right? So, till next time, take care of yourselves. And I'm out of here. All right, y'all. That was a good one. That was a good one. So, we got 3 Coast Contra songs in there. Said he's back. He's back. Just in time. Okay. So we did the lizard tier list last time. Gonna get into this shark tier list. And then a fish biologist reacts to shark tier list. Should we Yeah, we're done with Coast Contra for today. We'll definitely get more Coast Contra, and we did like 3 today. I was like, should we do the biologist reaction or should we just go straight to the shark tier list? You guys decide. But it's only like 2 extra minutes, so it doesn't look like he added too much. I would like to be in there if he like added real. So yeah, we'll just go for the regular one, just shark tier list.
Can take credit for.
And why just stop like right there? Okay, that's weird. But all right, here we go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the spot where we kick back and react to all kind of different things. All right, so what we got going on today? We're about to check out the shark tier list as a reaction request. All right, from what was the name of this channel? Tier Zoo. All right, so let's get into this. The last one we did the lizard tier list. It was an enjoyable video. I liked all the facts they dropped down. I hope they extend it and add more lizards in that tier list because it is seriously incomplete. But let's see what they got on this one. The sharks. Let's go.
Innovations made by players have been the main driving force behind the biggest meta shifts in the entire history of the game, and today I want to highlight one of the most important, the implementation of the move Bite. There's actually a fair bit of debate on which guilds can take credit for pioneering this move, but there's no question that one of the first to really perfect it, to the point of being meta-defining, were none other than the Sharks. And since then, they've been holding on to that top spot tighter than Ice Climber players hold onto a wobbling victim.
I mean, isn't that like all they got though? Is just their teeth? That's it? Like, I don't know. Do sharks have any other method of defending or attacking or hunting other than using their teeth? I think that's all they have. Like, they put all their points into one stat. But we'll see.
They've been extremely relevant in every expansion since the Silurian, something very few guilds can claim. So today I'll go over the tier list of the sharks, and highlight the main attributes and abilities which have made them such fearsome builds. Overall, sharks are at a pretty good spot in the meta, averaging around B tier. The main benefits of playing a shark build include high mobility, high damage, and most importantly, the ability to sense any player near you due to special abilities like blood sense and electroreception.
Okay, well they have that too. But yeah, you say I'm afraid of that one stat? Absolutely. You don't want to get caught once they catch you. It's like the glass cannon kind of thing. Once you're in the sights of that cannon, you're done for. Oh man, I would never want to be in biting range of a shark. That's terrifying. But yeah, just like here right here, they do have other abilities. They have incredible speed and agility, so that's a factor. But they got to position themselves for that bite, right? So blood sense, they can smell blood through water. Let me see. Motion shows on minimap. Wait, they can perceive the waves in the ocean too? Hang on.
Main drawbacks include lacking swim bladder, an ability which allows the user to control their buoyancy at will.
Yeah, that is a thing. And in fact, another crazy thing about it, like whales have figured out how to screw over sharks by flipping them upside down. For some reason, sharks cannot operate or swim upside down. They just lose all equilibrium and can't function. And so that's like a huge weakness for them. And crazy enough, it was discovered by whales, and we discovered it through whales, seeing them in action doing this to sharks. Crazy.
And also lacking gill flaps. Gill flaps passively regenerate stamina, and is an ability unique to bony fish, so sharks can only regenerate stamina if they're moving. Now let's talk about...
Okay, so sharks are basically Link at the beginning of Tears of the Kingdom. Got very low stamina, can't get that far. They got good speed, but yeah, it doesn't last.
Individual shark builds. As always, we'll start from the bottom of the tier list and work our way up. In bottom tier, we have nothing. There are genuinely no shark builds I could justify as being bottom tier. Most sharks don't deviate too far from the base shark concept, which is good because it's a great guide for success. With that said, not all sharks are created equal, and in D tier we have 2 builds which don't really capitalize on any of the benefits of the shark class. First is the nurse shark. Low mobility, sedentary playstyle, and a really weak bite. Instead of abusing the powerful kit available for shark classes, nurse sharks rummage around the ocean floor looking for easy XP. However, they do have the strongest suction force of any fish, and since they don't have many terrible matchups, they're definitely no F tier. Second in D tier we have...
I don't know. I don't know if that excludes them from being F tier just because they don't have any, like, predators or competition to deal with. I think the fact that they have to rummage on the floor... Giant suckerfish. Basically, yeah. That's how they eat, so they gotta trap them with the vacuum effect. I don't know. Should they be an F tier? I feel like he's giving them too much credit. They can only do one thing, and they got to get close enough to do that. He didn't mention any type of speed, agility, any kind of power. Just the fact that they suck animals in. And he's giving them D tier. Yeah, I would F tier it too. D tier. I feel like that's being too generous. So yeah, we're in agreement. We will put him in F tier. Okay.
The saw shark. Saw shark players, what are you doing? Teeth are some of the best weapons in the game, and the only drawback to using them is that breaking them can ruin your playthrough. But sharks have replaceable teeth, so that weakness is completely nullified. So why did you opt for this goofy, cumbersome, impractical weapon setup? Swinging that thing around uses way too much stamina for what it nets you, and isn't very useful for defending yourself. Whatever, you do you, I guess. In C tier...
I don't know. I think that he's being a little too harsh on that one because I've seen those sharks do some damage, and we just saw it right there where he sliced them up. Oh yeah, that's his angle for these videos. I like it too. Video game terms for these tier lists, I like it too. But I think, okay, D tier definitely stays there because I'm pretty sure it has to be incredibly hard to eat like that. But the fact that the sword right there is that sharp where it can slice up fish that easily, I feel like he was being a little too harsh on him. I wouldn't put him in C tier because I didn't see anything else there, but D tier I think is okay.
We've got all the sharks that decided they'd rather AFK their entire game instead of making use of the best tools available to sharks. This includes the basking shark, whale shark, and any other shark who thought filter feeding was a better idea than being a swimming doom machine. Yes, it may be easy if you make it to the late game, but without good weapons and low mobility, the majority of your playthrough is a huge risk, with mobile fish players like the marlin and sailfish having no problem taking you out. Now we're in B tier, and we're almost to the shark builds who know how sharks are meant to be.
I'm sorry. Me personally, I think all sharks who can't fight and rely on sucking in debris in order to eat should all be F tier. I think he's being way too generous with these two. The first D tier and the first C tier. He's being way too generous.
Played. Almost. But first, we've got 2 more unorthodox builds. Some of my personal favorites, actually. The first is a shark who decided that, despite being one of the smallest of its kind, it would attack the largest builds in the game. The cookie cutter shark. Cookie cutter sharks are unorthodox in that instead of going for the predator playstyle, they function as a parasite. They simply latch onto a whale or other massive player, and by twisting themselves back and forth, they steal a cookie-shaped bite right off. This doesn't do much damage to players, but interestingly, this build was a secret among the Shark Guild, up until a few cookie cutter players accidentally attacked human submarines, and actually caused their sonar to malfunction. This was during the Cold War, so the Russians and Americans assumed that the other was somehow sabotaging their submarines, until eventually a Soviet sub surfaced with a shark player still latched on.
That's hilarious. What are they doing to us? Figure out their secrets. Oh, it was just a shark that we've never seen before. Okay. Crisis averted?
B+ tier, we have a shark which uses one of the only AoE stun moves seen in the entire game, the Thresher Shark. Attacking a school of fish is difficult, and due to their advanced evasion and diversion tactics, you have to be fast, lucky, or clever in order to even catch a single fish. That is, unless you can hit them with a flashbang, which is essentially what Thresher Sharks do. Thresher Sharks have
Their guile. Flash kick. Their guile. Hold up.
That is, unless you can hit them with a flashbang, which is essentially what Thresher Sharks do. Thresher Sharks have tails as long as the rest of their body, and they use them as a whip, creating shockwaves which stun small groups of fish, negating their normally excellent evasion abilities. They do all of this without deviating too far from the great base stats of the shark build, so they retain decent mobility and attack power while wielding this weapon. In
Okay.
A tier, we finally get to those famous
Okay. Yeah. Justified B tier right there. I agree with that one. Any animal that could straight up smack the crap out of you, or in this point, he's got video game abilities for real, for real. He's over here flash kicking enemies like he's Guile. All right. That's what I'm calling it from now on, the Guile fish.
famous core shark builds everyone knows, loves, and fears. It's hard to rank these in relation to each other because they're all just so darn great. We'll start with the tiger sharks. Tiger sharks have higher stealth than most of the well-known shark builds, and also have uniquely shaped teeth that make them more effective at cutting through armor and bone. Similar to actual tigers, the main strategy of a tiger shark is to get close to its target with stealth, and then use a quick burst of speed to snatch it before it can react.
Yep, and with that, the tiger sharks are known for swallowing things whole. They find all kinds of stuff in tiger sharks' bodies and everything because they don't care. They'll just eat whatever they see and everything. So they are effective hunters. Their strategy to choose what to eat, not the greatest. Because we found like metal, aluminum cans in their bellies and stuff like that. They'll eat whatever. They don't care. So not the smartest, but definitely very deadly. So yeah, deserve the A tier.
On the opposite end of the spectrum from this strategy, we have the mako shark, which has the highest mobility of
Okay, I don't know much about this one, so let's see.
all the sharks, and uses this to chase down its targets. This playstyle requires a lot of stamina, so this build breaks the mold and opts for warm blood instead of being cold-blooded like most other fish. This gives the mako shark the benefits of fast stamina regeneration, allowing it to keep up a pursuit longer than most other hunters. Since this speed comes at a cost to size, it doesn't quite have the monstrous weight advantage over its targets, and so mako players need to be careful and not get too greedy. The ocean's other premier speed demons, the swordfish and marlin, can be tough matchups for them. At the top of
Okay, then yeah, I don't agree with that. I feel like that one deserves to be in B tier, in my opinion. All he has is speed on his side, and because he's not that big, other predators can take advantage. B tier, maybe even C if I don't see anything that really like justifies, but definitely not an A tier in my opinion.
A tier, we have the bull shark, which has two unique and powerful abilities. The first is that they have the highest bite force of any shark, meaning that even though they have pretty average teeth in terms of slicing and cutting utility, they can still deliver an extremely potent bite. The second ability is that bull sharks can enter freshwater servers without receiving the energy sapping and damaging debuff that obligate saltwater builds do. This allows them to travel into rivers and streams where they have no real competition. This makes bull sharks the best build for griefing low-level players, and judging by the bull shark's reputation for being the most aggressive shark, it's clear that this is exactly the type of player that this build attracts. And here we are, the head honcho.
Okay, deserved A tier. So, deserved A tier there. The previous shark needs to be bumped down to B, at least.
Of the Shark Guild. There's two builds here that occupy low S tier, and honestly I can't place one above the other, they're both just awesome. What makes them so excellent is how well they use their tracking abilities, blood sense, and electroreception. The Great White Shark is no doubt the most feared ocean build in the current meta, and the closest thing to the—
Yep, you were right. I mean, we kind of saw it coming, the Great White S tier. But you said low S, so is he going to give us a high S tier too? Let me see.
the god tier Megalodon still in existence.
Oh man, Megalodon. I always hear about that. How many people believes Megalodon still exists? I wonder.
Blood sense and electroreception. The Great White Shark is no doubt the most feared ocean build in the current meta, and the closest thing to the god tier Megalodon still in existence. They pretty much just take everything that makes sharks so strong and push all of those things to their limit. They don't have as high bite damage as the tiger or bull shark, but the force of a great white's charge attack slamming into their target more than makes up for it, and usually takes the stock no problem.
And by less of a bite force, it's not by that much. It's still a great white at the end of the day. It's so it's still a powerful bite force that you are not escaping.
Attack slamming into their target more than makes up for it, and usually takes the stock no problem. Hunting seal players is difficult because they're clever and try to avoid putting themselves at risk when they don't need to. This is why the great white's ability to see above water is so crucial, because they can see which islands and reefs their targets are hiding on and camp them out. Their blood sense ability is through the roof, and their electroreception ability is quite polished as well.
Okay, so large, obviously. Powerful bite. May not be the most powerful of all sharks, but still a powerful bite. It can see above water, so it can scope you out before you even get in. We talk about water smelling blood and sensing the waves and be able to track you that way. No, he can just scope you out and wait until you get in. Yeah, very deserved S tier.
But nowhere near to the extent of the last build on my list, the Hammerhead. Now, if you aren't a Hammerhead player, I'm willing to bet that when you look at this build, you think the player fell asleep during character creation and accidentally set eye width to the max. But if you think this option is purely aesthetic and not intentional, you couldn't be more wrong. Hammerheads have the best, most well-optimized sensory abilities in the game. They have full panoramic vision and have binocular eyesight, ahead and behind them, which gives them a massive accuracy bonus on the...
Wait, hold up. Did you say they could see behind them? Their field of vision... Okay, so their two blind spots is right in front and right behind. That is... Or is it... Hold up, let me hear that again.
Sensory abilities in the game. They have full panoramic vision and have binocular eyesight, ahead and behind them, which gives them a massive...
Okay, so they see... That's not a blind spot. That's where they have their best vision, because both their eyes can see it. That is crazy. No blind spots? Oh yeah, they see you, you're done. You're done.
Massive accuracy bonus on the attack, and a huge evasion bonus if they're being chased. With the chemo and electroreceptors on the front of their face, they essentially have 3D smell and 3D electroreception, putting their spatial awareness almost as high as dolphins and bats.
Now that's just unfair, okay? Their sense of sight is OP, their sense of smell is OP, they can sense, what is it, radio waves?
And 3D electroreception.
Electroreception. So yeah, they have an OP build. That is crazy.
Putting their spatial awareness almost as high as dolphins and bats. Their snout shape also lets them turn on a dime, which makes it so their attacks almost never miss. Furthermore, while they don't...
And super agile. And super agile. So they can see you, they can smell you, they can sense you, and when they go at you, they're not missing. They're super accurate and super flexible. Yeah, okay. I would call that a high tier S build, not low tier.
Hunt together, they do travel in schools, providing safety in numbers and causing an intimidation debuff on pretty much the entire surrounding area. So that's the tier list for the Sharks. As you can see, they're an amazing class with a lot of useful abilities and strengths to play around with. They have only a few bad mashups like dolphins, orcas, and a few other top tier fish like swordfish and marlin.
I think you forgot the I think it's the sperm whale or something. Or there's a type of whale that actually like goes after sharks for real. Yeah, nerf hammerheads. Oh man, you hear that, guy? We need a nerf on these hammerheads. You gave them too many abilities, especially compared to other sharks. It'd be one thing if like most sharks had these abilities, but why does the hammerhead have so many broken abilities above other sharks? That is crazy. Definitely agree. He needs a nerf. Oh man, that was a great video though. I wonder, does he do any part 2s to any of these? Because I see these tier lists are pretty short, and I'm pretty sure he's doing that so his videos aren't incredibly long. So does he do like a part 2 or part 3 to the same topic? Because I would love to see him like put more of that same type in tier list, like more of the lizards, more of the sharks, more of whatever. And then, you know, give us his takes on those. I would love to check those out if he does them. So let me know. But otherwise, Y'all know what to do. Go down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. Let me know what you'd like to see me react to next. Hit that like button before you go. Share this video with everyone you know. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you feel like you want to really support this platform, consider joining our Patreon. All right? So, you already know. Until next time, I'm out of here. Take care of yourselves. Okay, guys. All right, we've been streaming for a couple of hours now. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I never did get around to Harry Mack. Because all the other requests came in. Oh, next time. Next time. This was good. This is... Yeah, no issues other than getting booted off because of HBO. But that's all right. It happens. I got booted off because of Eminem one time as well. So it happens. But anyway, great stream. I didn't see any stream drops. I don't believe you guys reported any on your end either. My stream health is still excellent. So yeah. So we can call this one my last stream test and everything. Even though we were pretty much doing this like a regular stream anyway. So my plan, even though I'm going to make adjustments every now and then, because again, I work full time. I have a family I look after and take care of. You know, I got kids and a wife and stuff. So the plan is every Tuesday I'm going to do a stream. Starting my time, Pacific time, noon-ish and everything. At 12 or hopefully like, you know, just a couple minutes after. But that's going to be the plan. Wednesdays are going to be a maybe. But overall, like I said at the beginning of the stream, you guys popped in. My overall goal, I want to be able to stream full time and give you guys all kinds of entertainment and everything. But we got to get there first. So, you know, be sure to subscribe to any channel that I'm doing that you guys like. You know, the reaction channel, the gaming channel, the Star Wars channel. Or if you're watching me on Kick or Twitch, you know, make sure to follow me there if you are, you know, on there more. And then once we get there, we'll get there. I would love to stream 5 days a week for you guys. You know, like full-time setup, 4 to 6 hour streams. But again, we got to get there. So for now, once a week, maybe twice a week if I have the time for it. But that's going to be the format. And if I don't show up on Tuesdays, then I will show up on Wednesdays. It depends on what happens that day. Sometimes I have appointments I have to get to and stuff like that. So you guys understand. Real life always comes first. All right, so like I said, that's going to be it for that. We had some great reactions in, and you will see them posted as days go on and stuff. I think I have 2 other reactions from the last stream to put up and everything, but I had a great time with you guys. So definitely every Tuesday from here on out. And so I may pop in tomorrow. I'm not going to give any promises on that because I don't know how the day is going to go with tomorrow. Turn it off. I don't know why my alarm's going off for no reason. But, yeah, we're definitely going to get into a lot of different reactions and stuff like that. And so, that's it. Hope you guys really enjoyed yourselves on this one. I know I did. And I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. Definitely next Tuesday. All right? So, take care of yourselves. I'm out of here.